Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is not normally the time I would stream, again, because I actually got to this point yesterday, in fact, at least on my time. But the reason I decided to return so soon is, for one thing, it's Memorial Day, which means I have the day off. And two, I ended on a very unsatisfying note. As you can probably hear in the background, we reached the final Star Forge yesterday. However, I had forgotten to take care of something with Euthura, which meant that I couldn't unlock a bit of dialogue that I was interested in hearing. So because of that, I decided, okay, I'm gonna turn the stream off, just call it a day, especially since I'm dead tired at the moment. So after doing that, I decided, alright, we'll just go through once I'm finished and reach this point again. So we'll go ahead and go through the song and dance real quick as I go outside of the game to turn down the audio volume and probably screw up everything in the process. Let's see what happens. It says OBS, we'll see what happens. Oh, it seems intact. Thank you, game. Let's see if it survives this encounter.
So, you would... you... some... that...
Alright, we will go
what?
through...
When did you... what? I can... This... Good. All... so it... not...
What?
Indeed. No. Oh.
Do you...
So the...
Alright, looks like he resisted. Yep. And he resisted again. Ow! Stop resisting! I said stop resisting. Would you be so kind as to stop resisting? Come on, don't make this difficult. Why are you resisting so much? God. Okay, good. Ah, crap, he's back up again. Stop it! I have one good run, and then everything goes poorly. And looking at my health right now, I'm gonna need to buff this up. Man, I really did get lucky the last couple of times. I mean, this is D&D, so sometimes you just have those levels, but... oh, jeez. Well, I'm dead. Welp. So much for a smooth entrance.
So... when did... what? When did you... what? I... oh.
What?
Indeed. Oh. So...
oh, stop it. Will you please actually stay stunned this time? Okay, I think we're good. So before anything else, Master Speed. Oh, okay, apparently we're gonna smack him first. Alright, if I hit him before... Are you sure there's no other way than this?
I'm sure. I told you there was no such thing as friends among the Sith, didn't I? Let's get this over with.
You don't seem very committed. Alright, knock you over again. And then I should be able to get one more hit in. Alright, we're good.
Stop. I healed. You are too strong for me. I was a fool to think otherwise. I am at your mercy.
You asked for mercy? You, a Sith?
I suppose I am. Something tells me that you are not like the other students. I don't know why that is. I was right the first time back at the cantina, wasn't I? There is something different about you. More so than I even suspected.
I'm not here to become a Sith. I got what I came for.
I didn't think you were here to train. Not really. I should have realized that sooner. So what happens now? Will you show me mercy? Will you just let me leave?
You could come with me.
That's tempting, but I don't think I could. Your path. It goes somewhere I can't follow.
Maybe you need to think about your own path.
I suppose you could be right. All the things I wanted to do, all the wrongs I wanted to right, I haven't done any of it. They just get farther and farther from my mind. All I've cared about is power and myself. This isn't the person I was.
There's still time to change that.
You're right. Maybe what I needed most was peace after all. The Jedi tried to show me that. I don't know if I can ever go back to them, but my place isn't here. Thank you.
I guess this is what I get for trying to stream this early in the morning, eh? Although, to be fair, I'm not usually looking over at the stream window, so as far as I know, YouTube is being dumb. Oh, nope, and then it went back to where it needs to be. Okay, so luckily... Oh my gosh. Yes? Do this too. Although, to be fair, it's not super essential that we have amazing graphics at this stage, because at this point, all that remains is to just get back to the Ebon Hawk, although I think I do need to purchase a few things. Just to be on the safe side, I want to be sure I have enough computer spikes for something that I know will be coming up. I don't know how far we'll be able to get today, but I know that once that we embark on a certain thing, there's no turning back. So I'd like to be sure that I'm ready for that. Although it would be very nice if OBS would stop stuttering. I don't think I'm gonna get that luxury, though. Oh well. Wait, huh? Okay, now I'm definitely gonna try. I don't remember this part. Oh, and then it just decides to... black. That sounds about right. Okay. What could I... well, it'll make me feel better if I take Discord out, so let's just do that. And it did not even seem to work. I don't even have my... Wow, that is impressively bad. I need to restart something. It always seems to have an encoder overload whenever I'll tab out. Wonder why. Maybe it's just having to spend a lot of resources pulling up... Alright, I think we're good now. So, let's see what this is.
You there! How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar?
Master Uthar is dead. I killed him.
What? You? But you aren't even a Sith yet. Surely you jest.
I'm not a Sith at all, actually. Now move aside.
It's a spy! Quick, to arms!
But if the spy was able to kill Master Uthar...
Don't be such a coward! Kill the traitor! Do it now!
I probably shouldn't have gone about this way. Actually, wait, I'm gonna have to fight through the entire academy now, aren't I? I did not think this far ahead. Ah, well. I'll avoid quick saving then, and we'll see if I can get through this. Back off! That was not a voice I expected to hear. I'm gonna have to fight through the entire academy now, aren't I? Holy crap, yes I will! Wait, where's Karth?
Uh-huh.
T-posing in here? That's gonna end badly for him.
What?
Looks like it's just Chuhani. Oh man, I did not expect this. Can I actually do it? Stop trying to poison me, it doesn't work. Alright, let's bash these open, see if we can actually get anything interesting. Unfortunately, we won't be able to quick save anyway because Karth is down. But hey, maybe there'll be something interesting. I'm very curious what happens now. Actual remains. Alright, let's go make sure that Karth is okay. I mean, clearly he's not, but... Luckily, they should all be gathered for me. Goodbye.
You will. What is it?
Yeah, they better fall. Also, master speed.
Is what a Jedi can do. That is what a Jedi can do.
Well then. Guess I'm just gonna have to fight my way out. Oh, more Sith guards. Actually, do I want to go fight everybody, just to see what can happen? I mean... Oh, hi.
That is what a Jedi can do.
Did you just run up, try to punch us, and then equip a blaster just to die? You know what, you know what, I'm very curious. I've never actually seen this. I'm pretty sure the other times I've done this, I've just tried to avoid trouble. Maybe I can use this as a chance to free any of the slaves here. And of course there are no slaves. I don't think they expected me to do this. Or maybe they didn't expect me to survive, I don't know. Also, we really need to heal Karth. Ooh, computer spike. Look at one of those. Oh, and of course the game decides to go stuttering again.
What is it?
Maybe it won't be as hard as I thought.
What?
Oh well. Again, avoiding quick saves. Okay. And oh, the Mandalorian is gone too. Not that you'd be able to see because the game's being dumb. Problem is, there's nothing else that I could close down. Make myself feel better. Unless I attempted to close OBS briefly. Yep. Looks like they basically emptied this place out except for combat now that we've gone and outed ourselves. But I guess with my spare force points I can keep healing Karth up. Despite being a Jedi Guardian, I've actually put a lot into force. Or at least more than you'd normally expect.
I will be your doom!
Why do I get the feeling you're someone who I might have been able to convert at some point? You care to do something, Rabbit?
You will fall!
Ready?
Ah, well, I guess I'll just switch to Juhani then. Although this is probably very satisfying for Karth, given the circumstances. What the heck? Man, this game is breaking every way imaginable right now. Simple enough. Wait, Dustil's not going to attack us if we run into him, right? I think I'm gonna make a backup. Dustil's not going to attack us, right? Good, Dustil's vanished. I figured there wouldn't be an issue, but, you know, just gotta be safe, right?
What?
Hey, you! Wait, stasis field affects multiple targets? I don't remember doing that. Cool. Don't think there's anything more this way. This is where our quarters were. We haven't investigated this footlocker, right? Oh, we haven't actually. 8. Alright, and of course Juhani's stuck on everything now. So, interesting. I don't remember being able to fight my way out of here. Glad that I was able to still do it, but I wonder how I would have fared if this had been the first planet I visited. I don't know how much they adjust the game balance based on that. I mean, Juhani. Juhani.
Your wish?
Alright, you're getting there. Probably gonna have to fight this guard too. Yep. Oh, I didn't even notice these two leveled up. Lucky me. What do I want? Yeah, let's go with this. I get the feeling it'll be useful. There we go.
What?
Alright, I wonder how this will affect everything else. Because the utility droids probably won't care too much, but I wonder if anyone in Dreshte will. Apparently not.
Chiwi ay toni tuamaji human act in ikatune. Chon muri ba cha skronki do patslemo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon.
Alright, is there anything from here that I want? What? Because I think for what I need, I'd be better off with this general store, because I think what I want to do is I want to stock up on... and of course the game decides to freeze. I think what I want to do at this point, so... Either way, he was just talking about... in case it froze before he spoke.
Greetings. If you haven't heard, there's some trouble over at the Academy. A power struggle, most likely. But news is sketchy, so... anything Zerker can do for you? You certainly can.
Alright, so... assuming I can get computer spikes. If not, I suppose I can stop by Manon. Oops. That's a little I wanted. That should do for that. Is there anything that I can sell?
I suppose you've heard about the destruction of Taurus, yes? Awful business, that. Zerker lost a fortune there. Not that the Sith care. You certainly can.
So, is there anything that I want to sell? You've got 35 computer spikes. Don't intend to ever be using these. Due to critical hits then. Keep one of each just in case. Okay, this must have been the one I pulled from Agenta Paul. Don't intend to ever use these. I'll keep a short saber on hand just in case. If I ever use a generic blaster pistol again, that would be unexpected. Huh, 2 different kinds of Sith assassin pistols. I'm probably surprised they didn't label them differently. Okay, looks like the droid disruptor effectively replaces the ion rifle. Keep 2 of them around just in case. See, disruptor rifles only need 1 of those. Keep all those around, I guess. restricted to dark side? Well, that's useless to me. And we can keep the rest of these just to be on the safe side.
I understand you're receiving training at the monastery, citizen. Congratulations.
Alright, so spikes. Can you offer any? No, it looks like I'm just going through. Actually, wait, is that the buy list or sell list? Hang on. Oops.
I understand you're...
Nope, this is the buy list, so... Nah. Okay, so I wonder if the other guy...
Tingkuin ko ka. Patogagyak fuli ko kala Gigi. Tingkuin ko ka.
Sales are through the roof, eh?
Nikawa dubaka. Patisa,
Especially when it's
patisa,
Sith trouble.
timbano.
So I'm assuming you're all weapons? Yeah, okay. In that case, if I want more computer spikes, looks like I'll have to stop by Manon. I can do that. It's not terribly expensive over there, if I'm not mistaken. As well. Huh? What might this be?
What the hell is your kind doing here? Bad enough I have to deal with all these other idiots, but now there's a stinking Cathar on this world too?
I have as much right to be here as you do, sir.
Just ignore him, Juhani.
Yeah, do like the Jedi tells you and back off. Your people are pathetic. It's no wonder we crushed your world so easily.
What? What do you know about my world?
I know enough that... Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar somehow.
Uh-oh.
You?
You two know each other?
This doesn't concern you, Jedi trash. Now where could I have... No, he's dead, and she likely is too.
What are you talking about?
Maybe I was wrong. Still, I think a specimen like you would be a nice addition to my collection. So, what would it take, Jedi, for you to sell your pet here to me?
She's not for sale.
Now don't be so selfish. We both know Cathar aren't real people anyway. The females make amusing pets, but the males should be put down like the animals they are. I remember one time on Taris.
What? What did you say?
You were on Terrace?
What did you do on Taris, you scum?
Put one of you down like the animals you are. So easy. Then I saw one of the females on the auction block. But those darn Jedi.
It was you.
What? Me? Oh, now I recognize where I've seen that face before. You were the little Cathar I was going to purchase. But those Jedi came and stole my pet away from me.
You were buying Cathar slaves?
When I was fighting with the Mandalorians against the Cathar, I developed an appreciation for these creatures. They make excellent servants if properly trained. You Jedi act all prim and proper, but inside you must feel the same way I do about the lesser, non-human species. The Sith at least let their feelings show on the outside.
The homeworld.
Come now. Will you let your pet go? I'm sure we can come up with a price we both think is fair.
She's not for sale.
And I will see you dead for what you have done to my people.
Hold on a second. Don't be hasty.
There is no emotion.
There is peace. I will remain calm. I am a Jedi now. My lust for vengeance must be curbed.
Yes, yes. Say no to the dark side, but I will have you yet. Ha!
Well then, I did not expect that. What just happened? What just bloody happened? Can we talk?
My Cathar blood seethes at the thought of that man still running free. I cannot stand still when I think about it, but I will not give in to the dark side either. He will pay for his crimes, though. He will most likely be following us. Me. If we could find him first, then he may not be able to set in motion whatever he has in store for us.
Well, I'm curious to see where that thread ends up, but the problem is I don't think that we necessarily have a whole lot of time left to pursue it. Because unless he shows up at an early part of Manon, although to be fair, I'm pretty sure that there's a thread involving Canderous as well that I think I've missed as well, but you know what? I didn't say
Yes,
that this
what's on
would
your
be... Oh. Actually, we've been through this.
Well, maybe. Yes, what's on your I just that whatever.
Yep, okay, same deal as before. So, there's the Starforge system. I'm trying to think of where we would run into him, though. Huh. Strange that Dantooine's still on the map, but they won't let me click on it. So, I want to stock up on a few things, so I think... Well, I know that there's a store on... What the heck, why did you all tab out? So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop by Manon, because I know that I can grab what I need there. Because I want some more computer spikes just to be on the safe side. So, and honestly, while I'm there, I might be able to grab a few more med packs as well, because if the final battle goes the way I expect, I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need to invoke the cheese. To a ridiculous degree. So, just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's get past this. I'm pretty sure we've seen it already. Alright. You know what, I'll just bring... Let's see, I'll bring Juhani and Karth along again. And of course the game starts stuttering. Clearly this is going to be the moment when Juhani runs into that bastard. Okay. There we are. Should do. Alright, is that going to be enough? Let's show you. Alright, that should be enough med packs. And of course the game busted. Okay, here, I'll just stick with the desktop display for now. Let's see. Sword. Utility items, I think it'll be under. Alright, so I've got enough computer spikes to where I should be able to manage with what I'm pretty sure I'm going to be running into. Although, I do wonder how that thread's gonna wrap up, but I also want to finish the main game. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look up where I need to go to continue that thread, because I want to see it through. Because at this point, it's mostly just wrapping up loose threads. So actually, first what I'm gonna do is... Alright, so journal. Alright, from... Let's see. Alright, he usually shows up for the second time on either Manon or Korriban. Okay, so... If I wander around, in theory, I'll find him. Although, what the hell is my first monitor doing? Okay, unfortunately. Okay, let me fix up my display, make sure that it's good. Okay, that's why I can still see And it busted. Well, at least the mouse is good. Alright, that should be fine. So, I wander around on Manon. I don't think there's anything else I need to worry about before heading off to the final planet. Because at this point, that final planet really is the last thing that I need to be concerned with. So, I think if I head over in the direction of the swoop races, we'll be fine. So I'm pretty sure that's this direction. Oh, I'm trying to think, what the heck happens there? Who fell behind? Both of them! That's great. There's Juhani. Arth is even further behind. Sounds about right. And now Revan's stuck. Let's see. No, that's the Mercenary Enclave. Where were the swoop races then? Right with the screen freezing, apparently. At least it doesn't matter at this stage. I'll head to the other side. At least I'll be able to just teleport back once that I'm done, since that pretty much all of Otto City is a safe zone. Man. If this acts up all through the final planet, I'm gonna be mad.
What?
Oh well. It is an early morning. Because, although to be fair, I am a morning person, I don't have an excuse. Doesn't matter what time I go to sleep, my body will always wake me up somewhere between 6 to 8, well, somewhere between 6 and 8, every single time, without fail. And why are you stuttering like mad, you stupid game? Alright, I'm just gonna keep it like this then to be on the safe side. For my purposes. Alright. There's the swoop track race. Actually, now that I think of it, I haven't seen that Gamorrean at all. Anything interesting over this way? Oh. Huh. Gamorrean's still back here. Okay, did I mix something up? Give me a sec. Okay, so okay, so I think I know what I need to do. Of course, I forget to do it before making sure all good. Oh, hey, look, it came back. Probably means it's not going to stay back. Oh, hey, maybe. No, it definitely did not. Well, let's transit back. I think that'll trigger it. Indeed.
There she is. Get her, men. But remember, don't kill her.
Unfortunately for you, we are grossly over level now, so you're gonna have trouble.
You asked for this!
I didn't need to bother doing anything fancy.
You seem to have defeated me, Cather Worm. But I'll have the last laugh in the end.
What do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean?
You may have killed me today, but I had the pleasure of killing off your species. Not everyone who fought alongside the Mandalorians did it for their stupid concept of honor. Some of us just did it for the pleasure. The pleasure of seeing your world burn.
You animal! You wretch!
But I'm beyond your petty vengeance now, girl. You can never have your revenge.
Don't give in.
I will not give him the satisfaction of seeing me give in to the dark side.
Worm, I killed your people on Cather in the sky. On the ground. In their homes. I hunted them down like the animals they were. Just to see them burn. But the treacherous beasts fought back and left me with injuries that meant I could never fight again. Or so they thought.
Stop trying to provoke her.
No, I will not give in to him.
I ended up in the lower city of Taris, and what did I find? A few of those stinking beasts living there. The male was easy enough to best, but the females proved elusive. I didn't know what happened to them after I killed the male. Until I saw this cursed woman on the auction block. But then the Jedi came and ruined everything before I could have my revenge.
You killed my father. You killed my people. You treat us like animals. You deserve to die.
Do not give in, Juhani. You're stronger than this.
Give in and embrace your hate. You're no better than me. You're nothing.
I...
Don't do it.
Help me, please. Do not let me give in to my anger again.
Just, there is no emotion.
There is peace. No, I will not do this. He may die, but it will not be out of my vengeance.
You coward. You weak.
Quick, loot the body. Worthless. Alright. I should probably put summon to treat injury, just to be on the safe side. Let's see, what else should I do? I have... What do I have? Also, why is this game being so silly? At this point, I'm tempted to restart OBS and see if that helps. The problem is that Advanced Saber Throw isn't as useful. That improves saving. I should probably, honestly, what I should focus on is Force Armor. Make sure that I can actually survive the hits. Although, okay, yeah, this is ridiculous. I am going to restart OBS. This is silly. Okay, give me 1 second. And that didn't seem to help. Crap. I broke up the video for nothing. Sounds about right. Alright. So, I guess in that case... I guess it's just gonna be one of those mornings. Ah well. But, just in case there's anything else I wish to pursue... Yeah, that'll help me understand. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that there's a character limit. This is an old game. So, the final planet awaits. we go. Let's get past this one.
You are strong, child. But I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side. You think torture will turn me, Malik? You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. You misunderstand. This is but a taste of the dark side to whet your appetite. When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
Such resolve in your words, but I see the truth in your heart. The dark side calls to you, Bastila. You hunger to taste it. Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
Pleasant sort, that one. There it is.
The Starforge. I've never seen anything like it. I'm transmitting these coordinates to Admiral Dodonna. Maybe a quick strike by the Republic can cripple the Sith fleet. Message is away. Now we can just wait for the Republic to show up. We should be safe here. We're outside their sensor range.
What's that?
Small vanguard of Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those fighters out before they report our position to the main fleet.
No pressure. Now, are you actually going to... OBS, why do you not want to cooperate with me today? Okay, you know what? I think after the next... Yeah, if I get a chance, I guess I can try restarting KOTOR then. Maybe that'll help. Alright, let's do this.
Incoming fighters!
Yeah, it looks like it's just gonna have to be late. It's just gonna have to be the desktop display now. Yeah, this definitely feels like it was made for a controller. Got it. Alright, made it through.
Oh, we've got problems. We've flown in some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments are jammed. We've got massive overloads in all systems. I'm picking up a single planet in this system. I'll try and put us down there. Hold on. This may be a rough landing.
Oh, okay, you're just gonna throw me back here. I think I've got nothing incriminating on the desktop right now. Huh, only one of the engines seems to be working. Wonder if that was intentional. Oh, it's smoking. Yeah, that was intentional.
Whew! Talk about your rough landings, Karth. What's the matter? You're flying like you've been on an all-night Teresian ale drinking binge.
That disruptor field fried our stabilizers. We're lucky we made it down in one piece. But if I can't find the salvage to make repairs, I won't even be able to get the Ebonhawk airborne again.
During our rather rapid descent, I noticed the hulls of many crashed ships scattered across the landscape. Perhaps the parts you need can be found among the wreckage.
The Cathar's right. This planet's a technological graveyard. I saw dozens of downed ships out there. That disruptor field must have wiped them all out. But where could it be coming from?
Even if we get the stabilizers fixed, we have to find and disable the source of that disruptor field before we can take off. Otherwise, we'll just end up crashing again.
I wonder why the Sith ships aren't affected by the disruptor field.
They must have some kind of protection against it, but the Republic fleet won't. We have to find a way to disable that disruptor field, or the Sith will slaughter them.
T3's picking up massive power fluctuations on the ship's sensors. They seem to be coming from some type of large stone structure to the east. It looks like some kind of ancient temple.
Let's go check it out.
Good idea. If that temple's generating power, it probably has something to do with that disruptor field.
Hey, don't forget about Bastila, guys. We still have to rescue her, too.
I only hope we're not too late. Bastila has been Malak's prisoner for a long time. If he can turn her to the dark side, she will join him, and the Sith will be invincible.
I don't like either of these options.
I fear Bastila will find the lure of the dark side difficult to resist. She is strong in the Force, but she's also impulsive, willful, and proud, as you once were, Revan.
Don't call me that. I'm not Revan anymore.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Now that you know your true identity, I was afraid you might slip back over to the dark side. If Bastila feels as you do, there may yet be hope for her.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you think, Jolie, then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east, the better. We can probably find the wreckage of a downed ship along the way. And if we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers from it to get off this planet.
I hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound, Karth.
Well, so do I, Mission. So do I.
Huh. Indeed. And it looks like things are just gonna keep causing us trouble, so I'm going to quit briefly and try restarting. With any luck, restarting KOTOR will fix the problem. Let's see. Of course, the moment that we get to the final planet, it decides to give us all kinds of grief. Dog's cloud sync seems to be taking a while. Have I just never noticed it because I usually don't want to try and jump straight back in? Although to be fair, I could turn it off if I cared to. Oh, that's a bad sign. That did not seem to affect things. Okay.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Okay.
Alright, I'm trying to think if there's any more dialogue that we can see too before heading out.
Got something on your mind, dude?
So when did you go to Kashyyyk?
Oh, that was not until many years later, to tell the truth. I spent quite some time wandering the galaxy.
The Jedi just let you go?
Why wouldn't they? I had refused my promotion to Jedi. I was a Padawan who had left the Order, nothing more. I traveled from one civilized system to the next, never staying long. I don't even think I knew what I was searching for. It wasn't as if my travels were pleasant either. There were plenty of folks who distrusted the Jedi after the war. Or worse.
Worse? What could be worse?
If people weren't treating me with suspicion, they were looking at me with greed. I don't know how many thought they could make use of me for their own ends. I got so sick of the treachery and deceit. I left the civilized parts of the galaxy and headed instead for the uncivilized parts.
So that's when you went to Kashyyyk?
Actually, I was on my way somewhere else when I crash-landed on Kashyyyk. The ship I was using was a rust bucket.
You survived a crash landing on Kashyyyk?
I'd taken some damage passing through an unexpected asteroid field, as I recall, but I wasn't completely without some systems. I could still guide her a bit when I crashed. It wasn't what I would call the smoothest landing, especially considering I ended up smack at the depths of the Shadowlands. But I lived.
So you crashed and stayed?
Sure, why not? It seemed like an interesting enough place to spend a couple of decades exploring.
How did you survive in the Shadowlands?
That was a challenge at first. You've seen the kind of creatures that exist down there, and you miss the really big ones. I was still able to rely on the Force to keep me safe for the most part. The rest of the trick is keeping out of the way of most of the predators.
Wouldn't have been easy.
No, that's true. Still, most of the creatures grew accustomed to me, and I to them. At least none of them ever heard of a Jedi.
You're completely insane, you know that?
What do you know? I'd done enough wandering by that point, thank you very much. I felt at peace in the Shadowlands.
And the Wookiees didn't mind your presence?
Oh, they did at first, oh yes. I can't say I was overly pleased to encounter a group of indigenous giant carpets either, I can assure you of that.
Did you fight them?
No. I was the intruder in their land, after all. They got to trust me well enough after a couple of decades of my aid.
You helped them?
When I could, I would assist a few young ones who would get lost in the Shadowlands or attacked unexpectedly by the wildlife. I must say, for a while there, the Wookiees actually thought I was some kind of benevolent forest god. Amusing, really. I set them straight eventually.
Why didn't you stop the slavery of the Wookiees then?
At first, when the slavers took to hunting down lone Wookiees in the fringes of the Shadowlands, I did my best to divert them. Later, when Shundar made his deal, I didn't see any point. I wasn't here to save them from their own sad follies, after all.
Sounded like you enjoyed being a god.
Nonsense. I had no idea that's what they were thinking for a long time. I just thought they were being friendly neighbors, leaving fruit and such for me. Later, when I started to understand some of their grunting, I realized they would say prayers to the Hairless One before descending into the forest. Hairless One. I used to have plenty of hair, I tell you. At any rate, it took a few bruises, but I set the record straight.
A few bruises?
I traveled to Rookwaro and met with the chieftain in front of everyone. Freyr swatted at me just to see if I was real or not. I was real, and while it was a light swat, Wookiees are terribly strong. I was knocked out cold for a day. The Wookiees all thought it was quite funny.
It is kind of funny. Wasn't it all a bit primitive for you?
Not really. Kashyyyk is a place you can feel very small in. It felt good to devote my time to helping people and living simply.
And you didn't receive any news from the outside?
What can I say? I did it all for the Wookiees.
The Wookiees?
The Wookiees. Well, okay, maybe I needed some time on a quiet and remote planet, but if you ever need a friend, an incredibly strong hairball isn't a bad call.
You are a very strange old man.
Why, thank you. You're not so bad yourself, all things considered. At any rate, we should be moving along, don't you think? If you sat around this long in the Shadowlands, attack would eat you.
Jolie, you are amusing. You are very amusing. Now, are you gonna cooperate with me, game capture? No, you are freaking not! Why are you like this?
That man was a beast! A monster! I am glad that the galaxy is now rid of him so he may not harm others again. I do regret, though, that he did not die by my hand.
It would have been wrong.
I know, but must I always fear the lure of the dark side? It was for the best. I am glad that you stood by my side during this. We should continue our journeys now. No reason for staying here for this.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Guess you're not gonna talk to me anymore? Alrighty. I have to just call it here and let this be. What? Should I just leave this here and call it the broken part? Why the hell is it like this? I don't get it. It has never been this bad before. It's never been this bad before. Why does it choose now, of all times, to be really frickin' annoying? Well, let's hope it remains stable. Okay, who should I bring along? Karth would know best about what to look for. Yeah, we'll bring Karth and Jolie. Oh, and it's still freezing. God, I wanted to finish the game today. At this rate, I'm not going to be able to.
Yes?
This is really it. At least I can bolster your wisdom. Actually, force immunity might not be a bad thing to put on my guardian. You have 2 that you can throw around? Huh. Let's give you Force Wave then. Okay. I think the game is telling me that I need to either accept the desktop capture, which is annoying because then you've got a lot of real estate on the other side of the screen that you can't use, or I need to just accept that I'm not going to finish the game today. Okay, I should just accept that I'm not going to finish the game today. Dang it! Wait, is it fine? No, it's not. Ah, man, it's fine for a little bit and then it's not. What the hell is this? It is usually not this bad. But I suppose this would make a good stopping point. I suppose in that case we'll just call this an intermediary part. I'll change the description and whatnot and just call this Calm Before the Storm or something. That's annoying. So I guess next time I stream, I guess I'll be seeing to this. Hoping I'll... Wait, is it fine? No, it's not. Every time I think I see movement on the screen and then it's not fine. Okay. Which main part are we on? Okay, cool. Alright, I guess that's just where we're gonna have to call it. That's disappointing. Either way, I guess I'll see you Saturday when we inevitably come back to this. Any luck, there won't be any problems in future. Knowing my luck, though, we'll see. For now, though, see you later.